Every day I am working from 10 am to 8 pm in my office for what? So that I can keep you happy, na?
Who told you to spend every day in your office? Is just earning money means everything?
Men think that if they can gift women a big car, they will get 30 points for that. And for a little rose, they will get only 1 point. So men think that if they can do something big, only then women become more happy. But the truth is, for women, as a little rose is equal to 1 point, in the same way, a big car is also equal to 1 point. So whether it is a big gift or a small gift, for women, a single gift is always equal to 1 point. But for men, things are little different. For them, car means 30 points and rose means 1 point. So they think women should also think like them. And that's why they invest all of their time and energy focusing on only one big thing. In this way, at the end of the month, when men give that big gift to the women and getting that gift when women give only 1 point to the men, that make them feel frustrated. Men don't realize that little things like a rose, a hug, asking about how was your day, saying I love you, all these things have great importance for women. For example, for men, a dinner in a 5-star hotel means 10 points. But for women, that means only 1 point. On the other hand, a dinner in a 2-star hotel with a little rose and a love note means 3 points to the women. But for men, that is equal to 1 point only. So what is the solution? Men have to keep it in mind that the little things count for women. And so accordingly, men have to act smartly. Instead of investing all time and energy in just one big thing, men need to find out more little things that will make women equally happy. For example, going to watch a movie, help her in cooking, compliment her when she wears a new dress, at least hugging one time every day. In this way, by doing all these little things, men have to keep their score always high, so that the love tank of women always remain fulfilled. Only then the relationship will be happy and everlasting. So for men, smart idea number 6, remember, little things count for women.
At the beginning of our relationship, you used to be in front of my college 30 minutes before the time. And now, you don't even have 30 minutes total in a day to spend with me.
Mostly, at the starting of a relationship, men used to be a lot of caring and attentive to women. So by getting that much care and attention, after some time, women also fall in love with men. But after some time, without any reason, men tend to become less caring and less attentive to women. Like at the beginning, men used to be there standing 30 minutes earlier than the meeting time. And now, they start to get ready 30 minutes late than the meeting time. So why is that? According to the author of the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, Dr. John Gray, the answer to that question lies into the men's intimacy cycle. According to his research, men's intimacy cycle is like rubber bands. That is, first getting close, then going far, and then again getting close with the full force. Imagine on one side of the rubber band there is a woman and on the other side there is a man. So at the beginning of the relationship, when the man and the woman were far from each other, then the rubber band was also full stretched. So when from this full stretch condition, the man started to come close to the woman, he was coming with his full force. But after getting completely close to the woman, the rubber band lost its all power. As a result, the intimacy among them also became weak. Now if they want that powerful intimacy just like it was at the beginning of the relationship, then the rubber band has to be stretched again. That is, the man must be allowed to go far from the woman. This is where problems begin to arise. After getting completely close, when men naturally want to go far for some time, women start to fear it and they try to resist them, which in result never allow the rubber band to be fully stretched like the beginning, and so they can never feel again that powerful intimacy like the beginning. As men's intimacy cycle is like rubber bands, so as much far they will go, after a time when the band will be full stretch, they will come back with more power. But this going far after getting completely close is very difficult for women to accept. So what is the solution? Women have to keep in mind the rubber band nature of men, and accordingly they have to act smartly. That is, when men are going far after getting close, means they are becoming less caring and less attentive, then women should not chase them or resist them by complaining again and again. Instead, they should stand at their position and wait for the rubber band to come back again. Because when the rubber band will be full stretched, men will automatically come back to women with their full force. Or if the man is conscious about this rubber band nature of him and is intelligent enough, then whenever he will start to realize that he is feeling that urge to spend some time alone far from the woman, then he can at least reassure the woman by saying it again and again that don't worry, my love for you will never decrease. Instead, when I will come back, it will increase. That can help the woman to overcome her insecurities. In this way, very easily we can stop developing misunderstandings in a relationship. So for women, smart idea number 7, remember, men are like rubber bands.
Oof, I am just tired of doing all this housework. I need a break from all this.
What happened? Yesterday you were feeling so good. Has someone told you anything wrong?
No, I am not just feeling good.
So simply without any reason you are not feeling well. Men find it completely silly of women not to feel well without any reason. Because as when women become happy, men take credit for that. Similarly, when women become upset, men think themselves responsible for that also. And it seems most frustrating to men when they don't commit any mistake but still women feel upset without any reason. Author says, men expecting that women will always remain happy is like expecting that the weather will always be fine, there will be never raining, and the sun will always be shining in the sky. According to the author's research, just as men's intimacy cycle is like rubber band, similarly women's intimacy cycle is like wave, which periodically falls up and down. So it is very much normal that maybe yesterday a woman was feeling very well, but today without any reason she is feeling upset. Because in her intimacy cycle, when a woman reaches to the peak, it naturally starts to crash downwards. And during this time, even if there is no reason, the women start to feel upset. Because at that time, all the negative sides of her life start to revolve around her mind. And she starts to feel lack of love in her life. At this time, the most common mistake made by a man is he starts to feel frustrated seeing the woman getting upset without any reason. And he tries to explain her why she should not be upset, which in result increases the feeling of lack of love in the woman. Because then it seems to her that nobody in this world understands her feelings, not even the closest person in her life. As when men want to be alone for some time, women misinterpret it and try to resist them. Similarly, when women feel upset, men misinterpret it and try to resist them, which leads to a lot of misunderstanding and problems. So what is the solution? Men have to keep in mind the wave-like nature of women, and when women's mood is shifting, men should not feel themselves responsible for that. Instead, they should keep calm and try to provide emotional support to the women instead of arguing with them. Because to get back to the previous loving state, at this time, emotional support from their partner is most needed by women. Because at that time, if she gets emotional support from someone, then after hitting the bottom, the wave automatically starts to rise again. That is, again she starts to become loving and caring. Now suppose at that same time, the man is also wanting to spend some time alone, that is the rubber band is also stretching to the far side while the wave is crashing downwards, then in that case, it becomes very difficult for the men to provide emotional support to the women. So in such case, if she can talk to one of her friends and can get the required emotional support from her, then also the misunderstanding can be stopped from getting developed. So for men, smart idea number 8, remember, women are like waves. I have learned these things from the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by Dr. John Gray. You can buy this book by following the link given below in the description. And if you have not still watched the first part of this video, then you can watch it by clicking on the I button on the corner of the screen or by following the link given below in the description. Now it's time for the last week's most motivating comment. Madhav, thank you so much for your support. Your feedback is our inspiration. Thanks for watching. More wisdom, more solution, better life.